Hey YouTube, welcome back to I'm Ian, that's Sherry, and we are back reacting to Sopranos, Season 3, Episode 7, Second Opinion. So what's the first thoughts of that?
There's opinions, I can only imagine.
Opinion. I mean, second opinion sounds like medical term where,
yeah, that's true, but in this, I don't know.
You really don't know, yeah, they can like turn them around so well.
With everything, so yeah.
Last episode was pretty...
Could it be with Junior? I don't know.
Well, that's what I was thinking. We got second opinion, Junior just got diagnosed.
Hard to say, get a second opinion.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Last episode, pretty sad. We saw Tracy.
Last episode
the end of Tracy. We met and said bye, Tracy. That
watching all that, I don't know, victimizing women. It was just a terrible violence. Yeah, it was just very, and there was not much humor in that one, which that's life sometimes. So it was definitely.
It made me think back to I can remember Tony talking to Melfi, and he was. I think it was when Chris got shot, and they were talking about going to hell. Mm-hmm. And Tony was kind of justifying his lifestyle, and he was saying, pretty much, the only people who are getting hurt in this are people who are involved in this lifestyle, and everyone involved understands the risks involved in it. Which that's not Tracy. Tracy, a 20-year-old girl, has no idea what the risk is.
No, she's just trying to survive.
She's a victim of it.
Of her upbringing and everything else that could possibly have went wrong in her life.
And even Tony's, I don't know, grief and, I don't know, whatever, against when he saw Tracy and what happened to her.
He got angry, but it was...
It didn't seem like it was directed correctly. I don't know.
I think he more or less was thinking about Meadow, but then it was like, that's it.
He wasn't sad for Tracy. He wasn't sad for Tracy's family,
and how
her kid.
Unjust. This was just a terrible, violent.
It was more. The first thing he said was, "You disrespected the business," is what he said to Ralphie. That was his first thing. Not
his own ego was. You made me look bad.
Yeah, I mean, Tracy, 20-year-old girl,
was beat the fuck out of.
Yeah, for nothing. I mean, well. Nothing. No, there's nothing to deserve that. I mean, there's nothing you can do to deserve it.
Right.
But
she was literally beat, and he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So he
loved it.
And only that, Syl.
We saw Syl hit her,
beating her up, and
pretty much turning them all into slaves. His strippers are slaves. Is what we've learned. He gives them loans for either fake boobs or braces or whatever,
and then you do what I tell you to do. It's a
and they can't pay it back, so you just keep juicing them. That's what they do.
And
so then you're stuck in that life.
Nobody. They don't have anyone to go to. They don't have.
Yeah, it was a sad episode. I mean, and that was fun. Well, not fun, but what was interesting is you kept switching it. Every time you would see Tracy, they'd switch it back to Meadow and Caitlin, and they would just go back and forth every time. So it was just like you were seeing just two completely different lives, two completely different lifestyles, and suffering amongst, like what suffering is to Caitlin and what suffering is to Tracy. Two completely different things.
Meadow does not have a big idea of what suffering is as far as lacking and
she's never gone without,
and bullying and a lot of stuff. The Caitlin, I'm not sure what she's got something wrong with her. Was she bullied as a kid? I don't know. There's something. There's something logically not stable.
Right.
So that's a.
And then we saw Noah and Meadow broke up. Noah broke up with Meadow.
He was so strange.
He was a strange guy.
He got stranger and stranger, I felt like.
I don't really like him from the first. I mean, Tony and him, the first interaction was weird. It was bad on Tony, but Noah was weird in that interaction too, I thought.
More like a nerdy kind of like. But then he
when he said about the restraining order, and he was like okay with that. He said his dad did it, but he was perfectly okay with it. He was actually.
He let her come into his room, and he's the RA. None of that made sense.
Yeah, that was a.
So I don't know how stable he is.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll see him anymore after that.
I don't know.
I really don't know with Meadow. But it seems like she's becoming a bigger part of the show than what she was.
There's going to. Is she going to have a storyline with this?
With Jackie Jr. is the one that kind of are showing a little bit of, and that brings her into the Mafia life where she's really never been before. But that'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
So I guess with no further ado, we will dive right on in.
Here we go. Did you see the moon the other day? I didn't get to see it. is Monday.
I saw it this morning when
Monday it was supposed to be, and then is it?
It was like a full moon.
Yeah, Monday was supposed to be. I forget something. Have you ever heard of the Galaxy Federation?
I don't think so.
Because tell me about it.
If it's what I think you're talking about, then I might have. It was like aliens and contacting psychically to people.
Yes, told me some. I don't know. I'm just telling you. I don't ever discredit people's experiences, even though I don't believe it. You know what I mean?
I want you to count backwards from 10.
No. Who is this?
10.
Junior.
9.
The director has authorized us to make you an offer.
Is this real?
You're
going to make someone an offer as they're going through anesthesia.
Guaranteed
cure.
Oh, yeah.
They have weird dreams in here. They really do have some.
I never remember anything. I
only remember.
I've been put under.
Once in a while, remember. Oh, my goodness. Look who that is.
Angie Dickinson.
She was always a pretty lady.
I have the results of the frozen section.
Can we move this along, Dr. Anlow? I have a thyroid and OR6 at 10:30.
And depending, of course, on the full path report...
Is it clean, Anlow, or not?
Yes, it's clean.
Quickly, I got his BP back up, but I don't know how long
Sounds good.
Watch and learn, Miles.
Who'd this guy play?
He played him so much.
He was a dad on something, wasn't he?
He was also in Christmas.
Well?
The boss in Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah, that's who he is.
He's playing a lot of stuff.
Your uncle.
He was in Friends. He was
Very strong man, Mr. Soprano. He did very well.
Dad.
The news is all good.
Beautiful.
Turtleneck.
So the cancer is
Gone? You bet.
I've never heard a doctor say
if you'll
that.
excuse me,
like
I have
that.
another patient waiting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
they're
it's
usually
gone
not
because you don't know.
Yeah.
You gotta be in
I just want to say thanks,
remission for so long before they consider
Is
it
there
real.
anything I can do? A favor? Anything? Let me know.
That smile of his.
Check comes, suddenly you're MIA.
Chrissy, you're too fucking worried about what I give you. Worry a little more about what you give me.
Blow me with your lectures, Paul.
Kid, you wearing a wire? That's well. Let him down.
He fucking touches me.
Then make it easy on us all. Take him off. Everything.
The kid, I watched a little interview of him. The kid's now older now said Paulie is who he is.
Yeah.
That is exactly. You want to meet him, that is him.
Yeah.
Guys, but too many people are doing a simulcast.
They strip search newly made members. I mean, I get it.
I said everything.
Go fuck yourself.
Before I was breaking balls. Now you're beginning to worry me.
I would bend over and stick my ass in his face.
I guess you could call that a dick.
You knew there was going to be something.
There had to be a comment.
You're going, young man. That's all there is to it. Tony, you want to weigh in here? Tony.
Oh, you're going to be on that school bus to D.C. tomorrow.
We're going to FBI headquarters.
So?
Everybody wants to go on field trips.
Yeah, I would think you would
that's
want
your
to.
easy day. She
My
cooks
mother
some
never
big
heard of
dinner.
it.
Y'all got hot
I gotta go.
pockets.
Problems at
$1
work.
menu
Sunday
from
dinner, Tony.
McDonald's.
I know. I gotta go. All right, you. See you later.
The man's got two speeds, moping or yelling when he's
Yeah,
here.
that's probably
He's got
just...
an uncle sick with cancer.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
They
that's
didn't
really
speak
weird.
English.
That's not what's causing it.
You must know Tony has been a little better. We've been seeing his therapist together.
Look at that look. The hair.
What?
He's no Angelo Stanford, that's all.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know Angela was dying to marry you.
Seriously, leave her alone. She's got to live with the choices she
Right.
made. She don't need you telling her. Duh.
We worry about you, that's all.
Well, spare me your concern, all right? Or maybe you forgot Dad's little strip mall on Route 17 was zoned residential until Tony made a phone call.
Oh, please, my heart bleeds. What, the waters don't part for you wherever you go?
Family dinners.
You two get a free pass.
I remember that. Make me think.
I bet it is.
$4 a pound.
Who brought this in here?
George.
It's wacky, huh?
Not Georgie.
What do you think? It's a fucking playroom back there?
What, Tony?
Well,
Fucking
seriously?
toys? It's a place of business. That's an office.
He gets it all over the
He
place.
does.
They were selling them.
Got a patch on his eye from me. Come on.
Oh my god, Tony.
My God. This, oh my God.
You sounded tense on the phone.
Oh.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it was okay if I came alone. I love the artwork you have out there. Those country scenes.
Thank you.
That statue is not my favorite.
Maybe you could tell me why you came today.
I'm worried about my husband. I thought, when his mother died, maybe. Still, half the time he doesn't even talk to me. You've seen him get like that day he sat here like a wall. But you try living with that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. See how you feel.
I see.
Oh, you do? The fact is, Tony isn't under the weather today. He just didn't feel like coming.
Usually happens when we touch on a nerve. He was distressed about this young man's death in the garbage compactor.
He didn't say garbage compactor, did he?
And he did not.
I think coming to therapy with him has stirred up a lot of feelings in you.
I am just a little emotional today.
I would like to help you, but as you've pointed out, your husband is my patient.
I am not the one who needs mental help.
Here's a number of a colleague in Livingston. He was a teacher of mine.
That really won't be necessary, but thank you anyway.
I think it might do you some good.
Wouldn't hurt to talk
Why
to him.
not?
I feel 100%. That's good. It's possible, though, that there may be some malignant cells we didn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took a small sampling of the tumor from the frozen section. When we got back the complete results, it showed nodal involvement.
Don't blame yourself, Doc. So what do we do next?
It's called amended surgery.
Oh, Jesus. Cut me again? Don't let me keep you, Doc.
Yeah, I am kind of backed up. Let's schedule you for Tuesday. Any questions?
When can he eat regular food again?
How do I know what nodal involvement means?
Didn't you fucking listen? Bring somebody with you to the doctors, it said. Somebody to ask questions.
Not
You ask
he's
one
not.
not Bobby.
question on my diet.
Pussy's wife.
Is that who it was?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that she wouldn't say hi or talk.
Not in the club anymore.
Angie?
What a surprise!
She's thinking you're lucky. Not that, but you know what I mean, because she's free.
I'll tell you, shopping for one is no picnic. Why don't you come for dinner? It's just me and Tony with med at school. Adri's on a
Yeah,
field
that'd
trip.
be a hoot.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and Tony won't show.
That's Coco's worst time of the day. I can't leave her. That French poodle is all I got left for Sal. The vet says I should put it down, but I wanted to get another operation. Well, where am I going to come up with $1,200? I mean, Tony helps out, and I am so grateful. It covers the basics, but...
Jeez, Ange, I'm sorry. That must be so tough. Oh, my God.
I don't understand the
gorgeous.
Jimmy Choo shoe. This isn't a book of mine. I don't know nothing that comes to designers. On earth.
They're all yours, baby.
Must have stole something.
What size are these?
10.
10? That's Sasquatch size, Christopher.
I'm an 8.5.
Fuck.
Sasquatch.
Where'd I get 10 from?
Since you've been, in, I just can't believe the stuff we get. It's so great.
Except for that Sparcone Paulie. Fuck him and the Coupe de Ville he rode in on.
What?
Like, I'm gonna give that prick a full share? Yeah.
You could have called. Now everything's cold.
It's fucking delicious. Really? Is this the pecorino?
Right.
The hell with heating it up. It's good like this.
I can't eat food cold like that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm having lunch with our daughter's dean tomorrow. I gather you won't be joining me.
Told you. All he wants is our money.
Probably.
Guess who I ran into at the supermarket today? Angie Bumpancero.
Huh.
How's she doing?
Her dog is sick.
What's wrong with him?
Her. Osteoporosis. Angie needs money for an operation.
We'll take it up with Pussy. If you can find a fat fuck, wherever the feds put him. He left Angie holding the bag, which is not right. And those FBI cocksuckers, how could they let him go without his wife?
Into the program?
Yeah, that's right. He ratted us out, Carm, me and you. And I don't want to hear about him ever again. Or his ungrateful cunt wife.
His what wife?
Who was your most famous?
You know Penn and Teller, the magicians.
You fucked them.
Penn, I gave him head. They were playing AC and they're funny as hell. I was there with George
I like
He
Penn
followed me
Teller.
into the ladies' room and he asked me,
Oh,
Must have a
cunt
show.
too. Get the fuck out of my sight.
fucking shit.
Oh my gosh, why do people talk about stuff?
Yeah, Chris can't handle that type
It's
of
not, yeah, it's not, you probably shouldn't be talking about that stuff because...
Who is it?
The FBI. Come on, dickhead.
For fuck's sake, Paulie. It's 2 a.m.
Adriana, you in there?
Yeah?
Sorry for the intrusion, honey.
You can't fucking do this like this.
I can't.
Stop
You
him.
must have not read up on the latest rule.
These are for aid.
Nice goods. My Broadway's a size 10. Patsy, pack up some of these shoes.
Wow.
Take them all and fit her.
Make yourselves comfortable, but just have a little look around.
What the heck?
Sucks, Christopher.
You see the shit I go through?
Oh, God, Paulie.
What the?
Motherfucker.
Some tension between Paulie and Chris.
Yeah, there definitely is. One minute they loved each other.
Yeah.
Meadow? Didn't you hear me knocking?
I would have been pounding if I knew she was in there.
I hope you're taking advantage of some of these offers here. Look at this. A seminar on the CIA and the Cultural Cold War. I'm trying very hard here, Med. If you want me to leave, I will leave. I have an hour before my lunch with Dean Ross.
I think we're getting along. What's happening
You're going
here?
to lunch with the Dean? Can we not talk about this now, please?
Come on, what
You
about?
would have told her. Like,
About money.
Thank.
Thank you.
You want a donation from us?
How corrupt. You call losing a wonderful man because of Dad a thing?
That's...
No, is that really what
Yeah,
happened?
right.
No, she
Yeah, that's
still
not
thinks
what-
he's wonderful. He was. You didn't notice, and
He
looking
was
back,
weird.
that
Don't drag me into whatever bullshit accommodational pretense you got worked out with Daddy.
All right.
okay.
Let's hear it. What's your big theory about me and Daddy?
No way. I'm not touching that.
Jesus,
Doing Junior.
that is a huge mouth.
Uh-oh. Junior.
That would make me. That would.
Yeah,
you
you'd
just
be
like I'm
pissed.
just done.
What the fuck is Bacala? He's supposed to be doing this shit for you.
I sent him to the drugstore for more Pepto.
What do you have? Colon?
Colon cancer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's
Well,
what
you're
Mom.
getting
Or
better.
stomach.
That's the
Mom.
important
Oh,
thing.
okay, yeah.
If you're gonna lie to me, tell me there's a broad waiting in the car wants to tongue my balls.
Hey, you want that? It's a phone call away. When they say you gotta eat real food?
Who knows? Ken has put me under the knife again.
Bobby knows.
Back up. More surgery? Don't you think you should talk to somebody else, get a second opinion?
You were gone a long time. How many White Castle did you have?
Belly.
I didn't, I swear.
Really
I can
looks...
smell them.
It's fake.
Oh. I was like, my God.
That's all I'm talking about it.
Because it does look...
It's big.
Way.
Can't hurt to make a call.
People come from the city to see Kennedy.
Good, then we won't be fighting traffic. Come on.
I mean, second opinion can never hurt.
People just get like, I hate doctors. I get tired of it. It is what it is, I don't think that doctor was kind of like, I'm in a hurry.
Yeah, it seemed like he's not one
cancer doctor who would do that. Yeah. I'm not.
He doesn't like it that I'm going back under the knife.
Maybe there's something to that.
Think on this, Burger Boy. Anthony is a cunt hair away from owning all of northern Jersey. And I am that cunt hair.
You're getting all paranoid now, buddy. Yeah, because Junior, how are you standing in Tony's way at all now?
Yeah, really. You once tried to kill him.
Yeah, like at one point you were something.
But you're not really. Yeah. What's happening here? Oh, no. That's a lot.
Jesus, Tony.
Tony, what the hell?
Driving over here, I was thinking about how I was going to handle this.
Well, that's not the right way.
The money I give you, you're driving a Cadillac and you're looking for more? Shut the whole plane.
Well, he's probably going to end up paying to have it fixed.
You see my wife. You talk about oven cleaner. Anything else, you come to me. But think twice before you do. Think about that fat fuck husband of yours and what he did to you.
Wow. He almost says it like he believes that.
Yeah, he might.
Well, he does because he believes
that pussy deserved it. So he was justified in doing it.
If he wouldn't have done this, you wouldn't be in this.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Shit, I'd sell the damn house and get the hell out of there if I was her.
You don't look sick.
It comes and goes.
So Andy was creeping in. But still, you shouldn't. You
don't
have a right to do that.
That's just stupid.
Just stop giving her money.
Why would you beat the car up?
See the large black marble wall to the right of the entrance?
Yes.
That's where the donor names will be inscribed. The wall is reserved for people whose commitment begins at the $50,000 level. That's what the giving committee felt you'd be comfortable with, based on your past generosity to the Bourbon Days.
Send it to St. Jude. The college doesn't need it.
50 grand? You gotta be kidding me.
You talked an awful lot about Meadows having the best possible university.
Yeah,
well,
so
how would that influence? That shouldn't influence the experience at all.
50,000 has talk about that.
They know from Verbum we're big givers. 5,000 is a slap in the face to these people.
Well, let them say no.
Yeah. What is wrong with her?
Around 5 grand. Run it through your household account so you can write them a check. And that's it. Not a penny more.
We'll see.
Oh, my.
A 5-FU base regimen with cisplatin and doxorubicin. This is the treatment I would recommend.
Are you getting this?
Sort of.
But I can't guarantee even that. We'll have to evaluate the results of the treatment.
I could end up having the chemo, having the 6 hairs I have left fall out, and still have to be cut again.
I'm afraid that's a possibility.
It's always a possibility. Yeah, that's how this works.
Isn't there somewhere you people could just agree?
Sure. Convene a tumor board. Work together to reach a consensus. They will pass their decision along to both of you. What you do then is still your decision.
And Kennedy will be there.
I assure you, no surgeon would miss it.
Let me ask you something about this JFK worship of yours. Not Hoffa and the Teamsters.
That was the brother.
Oh.
Yeah, a rough day. She looks good, though, at least.
Yes. Thanks for calling me back. I was referred by a Dr. Jennifer Melfi. That's great. That's fine. Grove Avenue, right. Okay. I gotta go.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
my.
You smoking?
What is this, a 3rd degree?
It says with pulp.
You like it with tell her that?
Not this much. I like the one that says some Pope.
Oh my.
I'll write you up a list.
I'm serious. You actually walked out the door for that. In your robe and your... Oh, God.
Oh, honey, I missed you so much.
Oh, my God.
You don't want to be left alone with Tony anymore?
She's so gone. Thank God you're here.
How was it?
It was pretty good. They had PlayStation 2 right in the hotel room.
That was the sum total of your trip to your nation's capital?
I guess. All the money you give to Angie Bompancero and who knows what other widows you've got on your payroll.
It's a business expense.
But there's not enough to make sure your own daughter is protected.
He came into my apartment in the middle of the night and embarrassed the shit out of me in front of Adriana.
Yeah, I heard he strip searched you.
He was sniffing her fucking panties. What? You heard me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I don't deny that Paulie could be a little quirky.
A little.
What?
Christopher, you're moving up very fast.
Are you gonna say it's because I'm your fucking nephew?
Yeah,
So be a big
definitely
boy.
is.
Suck it up.
You're getting there on merit alone, Chris.
Yeah.
Soprano, Corrado, male, Caucasian, 72 years
72.
old. He was scoped and a 4-millimeter mass in the greater curvature of his stomach was detected. Dr. Kennedy was referred in and he recommended gastric resection for cure.
I thought we had it. I was told we had clean margins.
If there's a problem with the procedure, we'll take it up on a board level. Meanwhile, what are we going to do with this guy?
He's high risk. His pressure fell below 60 systolic for 8 minutes on the table.
We don't do surgery, we do 5FU.
Which works how well in adenocarcinoma?
Not very. So what do I tell Maida?
Maida?
Your patient sought a second opinion with Dr. Maida.
Forget it then. Last thing I need is to operate with that little shit looking over my shoulder.
Oh! If you concentrate on your breathing, it'll be easier all around.
The girl said she'd page Dr. Kennedy. Where the fuck is he?
You go too easy on him.
You sniffed that girl's panties.
He told you that? Fucking baby.
You out of line. He's gonna marry the girl, for Christ's sakes.
As of the wedding day, anything that touches a pussy is off limits.
On earth.
Wow.
What's your milkshake from 31 Flavors?
Yeah. It's all your fucking fault anyway. You don't know what this is like, Anthony. Kennedy was right.
Well, what's he got to say?
The nurses won't put me through to him.
Why not?
I couldn't get past reception.
He didn't call you back?
He must be very busy.
Yeah, that must be it.
Bye.
Now what?
Get in.
You want more shoes? What?
No. Funny thing is, they don't even fit her. I don't know why I thought she was a size 10.
I don't know either.
You ever go whining to the big man again about shit between you and me, we'll have a problem, my friend.
I think you have a problem.
Yeah.
Too late for that.
Seen these?
What the fuck is that?
My godson got it for me. We gotta bring one in to the club.
Making the both of them laugh.
Ended on a good note, at least.
It's a little things.
What are you doing?
Hey, Doc. It's me, Tony. Konner Soprano's nephew.
You belong to this club?
Me? No. I came in to see you. Well, you might need a new secretary. I don't think you're getting all your messages. For everything you've done for my uncle. Anyway, what am I going to do with it? I already got one, and Mr. Williams here, he don't play.
Stupid the fucking game.
I kind of feel that way about it too myself.
Well, I could use a little extra.
Who couldn't? Got a bad reaction to that chemo. Now, you know how old people are with their superstitions. He thinks It's because he went against you.
He was a surgeon, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be on your act.
Show that man the respect he deserves.
Cheryl, make sure Mr. Soprano is scheduled for 2.
Just remember it.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to forget this one, buddy.
What we say in here stays in here, right?
By ethical code, by law.
His crimes, they are organized crime.
The Mafia.
Oh, Jesus. He betrays me every week with these whores.
Probably the least of his misdeeds.
Huh. Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can leave now or you can stay and hear what I have to say. I won't take your money.
That's a new one.
You must trust your initial impulse and consider leaving him. You'll never be able to feel good about yourself as long as you're his accomplice.
You're wrong about the accomplice part, though.
You sure? So enabler would be a more accurate job description for you than accomplice.
Mm-hmm. You think I need to define my boundaries more clearly?
Oh.
No, that's not what he said.
It's not
He
internal.
said leave.
How are
What
you
did
gonna
I just say?
Leave him.
Take only the children, what's left of them, and go. Have you ever read Crime and Punishment? And I think for your husband to turn himself in, read this book, and reflect on his crimes every day for 7 years, then he might be redeemed.
Would have to get a lawyer.
You're not listening. I'm not charging you because I won't take blood money. You can't either.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you can never say that you haven't been told.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And Melfi recommended him.
That's
so
telling
she
you,
knew.
yeah.
She
Yeah.
knew who he was and what he was
Yeah.
I've been busy. You all right? Oh, Doc, don't bullshit a bullshitter. Is this shit gonna work? You got a top guy here. Him? Guy I'd go see if I needed to. Don't be a son of a bitch. You start to feel punk, you call me. Thanks, Dr. Kennedy.
Well, I mean, attitude can reflect the
Well,
outcomes.
it does.
Come.
What?
You sick? You, depressed?
Please, Tony, you don't care.
You're in the division of labor around here. That's your job.
Because, you know, if you want to go to therapy on your own or something.
That Dean called today.
Well, that can't be good.
Told him to put us down for the 50,000. Tony, you got to do something nice for me today. This is what I want. You got to do this.
Wow.
50 G's.
Yes.
I don't know who has that. I don't even know how they have that, because...
I got no choice, Tony.
You look like you could use a night off from cooking. We say we go out.
That's a happy marriage.
Oh my.
One last time from Freddy's.
That's a toughie.
It's hard to feel sorry for Carmela.
It is, but I almost, though, I can see how do I get out of this?
Right, I can see how she gets
feels
into
trapped.
a situation like that and then be trapped in it. And she's also, I mean, tempted by she is getting nice things out of it. I mean, it's not.
I think she loves him too.
Oh, I think she definitely loves Tony
him, and that's the thing. It's like she does.
Well, I do think that's what's
Love
weird is
him.
there's love within that marriage. I think Tony loves Carmela too in his own way.
He loves her, but he just don't. He does not know how to treat.
No, anybody, people.
yeah,
I mean, he's anyone but himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah.
But I think it's telling that Melfi recommended that psychiatrist to Carmela Because Melfi had to have known.
Yeah.
She said it was one of my teachers.
Yeah,
she knew who this guy was and how he would act.
That's why she picked that particular one, because she knew he was going to hit her with the truth.
These are your options. You leave.
Or you stay here.
And this is how you're going to feel until you die.
You are going to feel.
You're complicit if you stay. At this point, you are now 100% complicit in this. And everything that's evil happens.
Yeah.
You're choosing to stay with Tony over all this. Well, she said it before that family is a sacred institution. She believes that family, is ordained by God. God this is what, this is special. This is something that
you can't just,
no matter how hard, how easy, whatever it is, like this is your family. This is what you have to do. It's not a choice in her mind. And I think now she is starting to toy with that idea. But I think at the end it confirmed that she's never leaving.
You just
make him a better person. Keep trying. He'll be a better.
You did in our generation. You did hear that a lot. You just got to be the example, and this miracle wand will raise over this person and make them
right. Meanwhile, the priest knows who Tony is. Gets money from Tony's crimes.
Just stay and shut up.
Right. So it's like, come on.
You got it made. You got a life. You don't have to worry about him.
Well, that's the churches are being funded by the Mafia.
Well,
I mean, it's just like everything's being funded.
It has been known that particular one to be money can absolve you from hell.
That's what they said. I mean, I feel like Carm is, getting more depressed and more depressed.
She definitely is. Her kids are getting grown.
But I will say, I think at the end of this, when she was like, Tony, you got to do this for me today. This is, you gotta do something. Like, that's pretty much her accepting. This is how it is. It's a quid pro quo. I'll do whatever you want. You gotta give me stuff.
To get the stuff I want.
If I want something and ask you for it, I'm getting it. Like that's the rules. That's how we do it.
Yep.
But that was an interesting episode. I will say one of my favorite scenes of the series is that orange juice scene with Tony, because it's just so ridiculous. He was.
I know, like he's literally walking out of the house. But
Carmela's going through like an existential crisis of her own, and he just. I like the one with some pulp.
With some pulp.
Not more.
What in the hell is wrong with you? That this is your.
This is what you're thinking about in this moment.
Now.
You're ignoring
the phone at him too,
which I think perfectly shows who Tony is. I mean, only his problems matter at that moment.
She might be feeling
that orange juice was the most critical thing that happened at that moment to him, and it needed an answer at that moment.
Right, like hey.
And he doesn't get clicked back to reality till he sees Carmela flip out, and still not sure he really gets clicked back because he still thought like, "What the fuck's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that?"
She's depressed.
Like, why are you acting like that for? What are you talking about, Tony?
But
that's pretty nice. I think we're halfway through this season or more, so not too much more left.
You're seeing characters. I feel like we're starting to see it different.
Yeah, we're seeing different perspectives of characters, different aspects.
More.
Yes, more of their true selves are coming out. But yeah.
Okay.
Second opinion. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you later.
All right.